we're going to be making thumbnails. That's right. This is the video that you've all been waiting for. I'm going to show you my process. I'm going to show you how I make a thumbnail and what kind of techniques I typically tend to do. And it's actually surprisingly easier than you would think. So anyway, I'm not going to wait for anything. We're just going to get into it. First off, we're going to start by making an interesting title. And we'll just want to use Google for that. There's all kinds of stuff that we could put based on, obviously you can see the search history for old things. But I want to show off, firstly, the websites that I use to help me out. It's called Remove Background from Image. This is a great tool. This website right here. This is really, really useful. And the other one is Image Resizers. An Image Resizer website. Both of these, get rid of the stupid ads. There's a lot of ads on these, but it's safe. Don't worry, because I'm the king of viruses, and let me tell you, it's fine. It's completely okay. Absolutely no issues with it at all. I've had no worries. But these two websites are both really, really good for getting images for your thumbnails. So what do I mean by this? Well, first off, we're going to not save that. I was making a script for a video, but it did not work out. So I'm going to go to my Microsoft Word, and you can see I have a ton, an absolute ton of thumbnails saved here. That way, any resources that I need for a future video will be here. And obviously, none of this is a spoiler, because when I am showing this, you guys will be able to have already had the opportunity to watch this video. So let's say we're just making a brand new video. And for the record, I don't have any video. This isn't connected to any video in particular. I might use this thumbnail. I might not. We'll find out. But it's super duper easy. So first off, I like to get a background that might be eye-catching. And what's a background I haven't used in a while? Because I have a bunch of standard backgrounds that I do like to use. But I can just go back to my previous ones and also make them that way. So let's grab something like a color I haven't used in a little while. Where's my purple? Where's my purple background? I have it. It's somewhere up here. It's almost, there we are. Let's use this purple background. See, and you can see it from my previous thumbnail. So I'm going to just copy that real quick. If you're wondering how to get these images, you're going to see in just a second when we go to Google. So here's our background. We'll just say we're going to use that for now. Pretty standard, straightforward stuff. So what's the next step? Well, let's say we wanted to make the video about, I don't know, who's famous. Let's say we want to make a Markiplier video, right? Or a video about Markiplier. Great. We're going to go grab Markiplier. We're going to go find a snazzy image of him, which is fine. I don't know why Most Critical comes up. That's a bit weird. But let's find something that is really high quality, like this one. This is a great one, actually. Look at how high quality it is. I know it might be hard in the video to tell that it's high quality, but just trust me, it's high quality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to save the image. And then this will bring up my pictures area. You can see pictures of previous thumbnails and whatnot. That's fine. And we'll just title it like Markiplier so it's easy to find. So boom, there we go. So we have that saved. So now we're going to want to go ahead and remove the background from the image. So we can upload our image. We can even search for Markiplier, the JPEG right there. Oh, that didn't quite work. Sometimes the search feature doesn't work for some reason. So sometimes you have to just scroll down until you find the exact one you're looking for. Again, none of these pictures are private. These are all picture. Literally every single picture in here is used for either my old trading card game or for my thumbnail. So by the M's, here we go, the Markiplier JPEG. There we are. And boom, look at that. Depending on the quality of the picture, the higher quality, the better it is. You'll just instantly be able to get it. It's done, like right there, literally. The reason why it's like that, by the way, is the image is black, is because it is green. And I'll just tell you up front, I'm using a green screen to record this video, so anything green will be cut off. But if you see the outline, this is where Markiplier's face is. But anyway, we have that image, and if it's not correct for whatever reason, you can always draw on the outside here, and that will give you more pieces to do. And you can even make it negative. Like if we wanted to, we could negatively remove stuff. I'm not going to because it's already perfect. But so then we'll download this image, and you can download it in low resolution. It doesn't matter. And we can even save the Markiplier PNG. We can just save it right there. We want to show it in our folder, and you'll see it's in our folder. It'll come up highlighted. Now let's go back to our Word document. So let's say we're gonna come down here, and we want to add this image in. So all you have to do, super duper easy, go here from the file folder, wherever you save your picture, and drop it in. All right, so now it's dropped in. You'll notice it's a bit cut off. We're gonna fix that. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and do. So what you do? So you grab the picture. You're gonna right click on the picture. Maybe even if I click down, that'll bring it up better. And then hopefully you can see it easily. There's this button called Wrap Text. It's underneath Insert Caption, and it's above View Alt Text. Wrap Text brings us this little side menu. And then if you come to the side menu, you want to do In Front of Text. And boom, that'll bring it directly to the front. And then we can easily zoom it up. And there we go. We have what's almost going to be a perfect thumbnail. Right? So, but here's the thing. We want to maybe add some text, or maybe it's not quite right. So we can go ahead and slide him over. He might be looking at something. Maybe it's something controversial. And what I like to do to put text on my thumbnails and stuff is we can go ahead and go to Insert up here at the top of your Word document. So you might default at home. Go to Insert, and then you're going to go to Insert Word Art right here. And then you just grab the first one. You can do any type of text, though, that you want. It's fine. And again, I'm just making this up. I don't have any plan. I like to make my text white and make it the biggest size. I personally happen to use Arial Black. I think it makes it bold. You can come up here at the top, and you'll see there's this little text outline feature. And if you hit that while having everything selected, the text will be outlined. And then we can go ahead and edit it. And we could make it see. Well, we could make it about anything. We could do. I don't know. Something clickbaity, like YouTube. And then we might need one insert multiple times the text, to get it really figured out. Sorry about that. Didn't want to cough on the video. Let me go ahead and adjust it. That way you all can see exactly how this works. Again, we're bolding, changing the color of the text, and then we can edit it. Like we could say, I don't know, maybe YouTube abandoned him or something. Something that is ridiculous that anyone would, who knows what you'd click on and stuff, right? Because, my content happens to just be all about, all about YouTube and stuff. So I could say something like this, like YouTube abandoned creators. It's a really catchy thing. I don't like how big that is. We could actually even change it. So check it out. We could make the thing a bit more standoutish. It doesn't quite fit. We could call it YouTube losing creators. We could call it something like that. And you got to keep in mind when you make your thumbnail that you're going to have a timestamp down here, so you never really want to put anything of value right here. You want to just kind of put it somewhere higher up, right? You want to keep everything as high and as neat as possible, even play around with the positioning of the text to make sure it's very centered and very bold. So I like something like this. I think that's really good. So I know you're thinking, how do you know this image is going to even work on YouTube? Well, that's where the other tool is going to come in. So now that we have something like this, we're going to go to our snipping tool. So I'm going to go show you that one more time. Go to the Start menu. Go to Search. In Search, if you just type Snip, you'll get Snipping Tool. Snipping Tool is a great tool. Lets us steal images. All you got to do is hit New. And then you can't see it, or at least the video will be frozen at this point. But what I'm doing is I'm essentially just cutting out this image. And I hope you can see it, but again, if you can't, it's okay. It probably froze the whole computer. That's fine, the stream's still going. And then we'll get this image. You just kind of, it's like a screen grab of the image. And then we'll save it as whatever you want. We could save it on top of an image. It doesn't really matter. And then there you go. We're not almost done yet, though. There's one more step we have to do before you have a completely good thumbnail. You want to go to Image Sizer, and you'll want to make sure that your image is, in fact, going to fit YouTube's thumbnail dimensions. What are the dimensions? Easy. The width is 1,280, and the height is 720. And we want to come up here to select the image, and then we'll grab the image we just did, and then we'll hit resize. Then when that pops up, because it's really quick, hit download. And then we have this picture. See, doesn't it look nice? I think it's really good. And we should save the image. And then what I even like to do is I like to save it on top of the image that already exists. So then when we go to upload a YouTube video, we'll have this image ready to go. And we already know it's the correct size for YouTube. And I argue that it looks pretty good. It's pretty enticing. And that's really all there is to it. And you'll notice I paid for nothing. Everything was completely free. In a second video, I might show... And you might be wondering, well, how do you cut out your own face? Well, it's really easy. In fact, I could even... Can I show you? I don't think I can show you in this video just because of the way I have my camera set up to show you this process. But essentially, all you really need to do, and I'm just going to say it briefly, you just get your webcam positioned in the center of like your recording device or whatever you record with, and then you just hit snip. And what happens when you hit snip? And again, I'm not sure if it was very clear when I was making the video, but it freezes everything that you see, so that way, in that exact moment, you can just snip the whole thing, you grab the whole thing, and then that whatever you grab inside that box becomes your image. It's really, really cool stuff. There's not really a good way for me to demonstrate snip, unfortunately, because of the way snip works, but if you just play around with snip, I'm sure you'll figure it out. I really do have confidence in you. So anyway, that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a ton of fun learning all about the exciting ways that I go through my process of making thumbnails. And you'll notice it's even saved, So if we ever need to get an asset back, right, it'll all be here. You can have it all in your Word document. And, there's all kinds of cool tricks you can do. You got to kind of experiment with it, but that's it. That's how you make a thumbnail. And hopefully this helped you out. If it did, definitely hit subscribe. I definitely need all the help I can get, at least, while I do my best to help all of you. As always, guys, I'm Elwirfy, and I will definitely be seeing you guys next time. Take care, everyone.